Good morning, faith leaders, and welcome to Break Time. What a great morning it is, truly. And we are in Proverbs 14, and it says, 14:23, all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Boy, Solomon says it as it is, doesn't it? He was a very hard worker, and of course he was one of the richest people in Israel at the time. So I think he has a little bit to say to us about what it means to... Solomon just didn't sit and say, okay, God, bless me, and just sit passively. Solomon worked with the skills and the creativity that God had given him to work in, used his ability for the Lord, and as a result of that, he became wealthy person. But I'm pretty sure there was something else in Solomon's heart that was wealthy as well. The presence of God, what God had given him to work in that creativity. But I've been surrounded by people who would rather talk about work than actually do work. I've actually been part of boards, and I'm sure some of you have as well, that they talk a lot, but nothing ever gets done. And I'm not discouraging boards by any stretch of the imagination. You get a team of people together who can think creatively and talk through some hard principles, but execution is what he's talking about here. How is your execution process at work? Are you executing those ideas and those thoughts that God has given you? You will profit in ways that you never dreamed possible. Putting the thoughts that come through your mind, the creative resource that God has given you to use for His glory. That's what this passage of Scripture is about. Not sitting back, talking about all the details, talking about the strategy is good practices. But teams, people, leaders, unless those plans are being executed, they will come to poverty. They will perish. They will no longer exist. So consider this. What thoughts and ideas have God given you recently that need to be executed? What plans do you have sitting on your desk that maybe God is saying, that's the one I want to bring to life today? Because execution is what brings life. Talking about it brings in creativity. Talking about it brings in the principles. Talking about it brings in the strategy. Talking about it brings in the operation plan. Executing is what brings it to life. So, you know what? I'm sure there's something sitting somewhere in your mind and in your heart that needs to be executed today. So I'm going to let you go so that you can go to work. God bless you, and see you tomorrow.